Please rise for the national anthem sung by Tessa Mansour.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Tessa. That was beautiful. Good afternoon. I am Steve Britton, President of Laguna College of Art and Design. Welcome parents, families, honored guests, dear friends, and of course, a special welcome to our 2025 graduating class. This is a time of joy and celebration of your extraordinary accomplishments. Imagine a group of people who have lived their entire lives in a cave. Their legs and necks are chained, their eyes fixed on the wall. Behind them burns a fire. Between the fire and the prisoners, others pass by, casting flickering shadows. Those shadows, distorted, silent outlines, are the only world that they know, the only truth they've ever seen. This, as many of you know, is Plato's allegory of the cave, a parable not just about philosophy, but about how we construct reality and how fragile our idea of truth can be. Now imagine if one of those people breaks free, blinded by the light, disoriented by color, movement, and depth, they slowly come to see the real world. And it's terrifying, and it's beautiful, and it's true. When they return to the cave to tell them what they've seen, the prisoners laugh. They mock, they cling to the shadows, because for them, illusion is safer than truth. This is not just an ancient metaphor. This is your world and your work. As artists and designers, you are the ones who step outside of the cave. You ask, what are we not seeing? Who controls the light? What lives in the shadows? You don't just observe the world, you reshape how we see it. As you leave this chapter and begin your next, you inherit not just a degree, but a responsibility to bring clarity where there is confusion, to give form to the unseen, and to invite others out of the cave, not with force, but with vision. What makes us human isn't just thought, it's imagination. The ability to empathize with someone we've never met, to build what doesn't yet exist, tell stories that make sense of the world. As creatives, your tools are empathy and curiosity. You create forms that carry feeling. You design systems that question assumptions. You perform realities that others have never dared to imagine. But creativity without conscience is empty, and vision without values can be dangerous. In a world that is saturated with imagery and overwhelmed by noise, the ethical artist is more important than ever. You have the power to shape culture, so wield it with care, awareness, and humility. We often forget that society is designed. Our cities, our symbols, our social norms, they're all imagined, drawn, constructed. The social contract is a design of trust between all of us, a mutual agreement that says we will live together by certain rules, we will share certain rights, we will protect each other even when it's inconvenient. As artists and designers, you are interpreters and critics of that contract. You see who it includes and who it forgets. You have the tools to make injustice visible, to reveal the cracks in the system, to propose something better. Design is not just aesthetic, it is political. It decides who is welcomed, who is heard, and who is safe. So the rule of law, at its best, is a framework for fairness. But it is people like you who will decide whether our systems reflect compassion, truth, and equity, or simply reinforce the old shadows. Almost every decision you make as an artist or designer has a social or environmental impact. Now, more than ever, these decisions will have lasting and important repercussions with the potential to making a positive difference. You have inherited a way of life and a planet in distress, which you now have the challenge and opportunity to change. Today we are surrounded by illusion. Reality is filtered, curated, marketed. Truth is often measured by how clickable or viral it is, but not on how accurate or how true. But in this environment, truth is your raw material. The way you design a page, compose a frame, or choreograph a space can illuminate truth or obscure it. As artists, you translate feeling into form, but let that form always be grounded in honesty. Tell the hard stories, amplify the silenced, create not just what pleases, but what awakens. Let beauty be a path to awareness, not escape. Because truth is not something we inherit, it's something we uncover, something we choose to face. Somebody liked what I said. Every act of creation is also an act of impact. Every material used, every interface designed, every story told ripples into the world. Sustainability is not just about materials, it's about systems, it's about being human, it's about ethics, about whether our work builds a world that lasts or one that collapses. You have the power to influence how people consume, how to connect, how they move through space. So ask yourself, does this design include everyone? Does this product respect the planet? Does this message elevate or exploit? You are not just creating things, you are creating futures. Be generous in your vision, be disciplined in your craft, and be accountable to the earth for our humanity and for generations not yet born. So the world doesn't need more content, it needs more conscience. It doesn't need more design, it needs more designers of dignity, of democracy, of beauty with purpose. Redefine success, not as fame or clicks or commissions, but as the quiet legacy of positive impact, of lives made better because of what you've created. Use your work to challenge systems, to deepen truth, to uplift the overlooked. And when you're unsure, return to that image of the cave. Ask, am I casting more shadows or bringing others into the light? So, graduates, let your creativity be guided by truth. Let your work serve justice. Let your vision honor the planet and all its people. You are not just artists. You are cartographers of human experience. You are not just designers. You are the architects of meaning. The world is filled with shadows, but your work, honest, intentional, ethical, can be a guiding light. And just like the one who leaves Plato's cave and sees the world in its full complexity, its colors, its contradictions, its blinding light, you have a choice. You can stay in the light and create only for yourself, or you can return to the cave, to the places where people still see only shadows, and help them see more. That is the artist's ethical duty. Not just to escape illusion, but to illuminate. The world is filled with distortion, distraction, and doubt, but your work, honest, intentional, and bold, can be a lantern in the dark, a mirror held to power, a doorway into deeper understanding. So I leave you with this advice. Follow the compass within. Let it point not to comfort or complacency, but to courage, not to convenience, but to conviction. And may you always have the strength to follow it together. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go create the world that others do not understand yet and are all waiting to see. So now I want to spend some time in appreciation of all of the people who have supported you and have supported this college for so many years. I would like to acknowledge and thank our key stakeholders who are really so essential to our success. To begin, I want to remind our students that your achievements would not have been possible were it not for the incredible people who have nurtured and educated you. LCAD is a truly caring, close-knit, proud, and passionate community whose main goal is to see you, our students, thrive and survive well. This community is made up of faculty, staff, and our board of trustees. I could not be more appreciative of all of our faculty who provide our students with the know-how, the critical skills, the insights and tools to go out in the world and excel in ways that are exceptional, as we have seen proven over and over in the extraordinary results of your graduating projects, your exhibits, and your work, particularly in this last 2 weeks. It's just been astounding, as well as the continued success of our LCAD alumni, who I want you to all stay in contact with and network and grow together. I would like to now ask our amazing faculty to please stand and be recognized. And now I want to speak about our staff, who at this wonderful college are equally dedicated to your success. Their responsibilities range from student affairs, advancement, human resources, career services, academic and emotional counseling, admissions, curriculum oversight, facilities management, campus security, financial aid, housing, student life, and IT services. They are tireless professionals who are exceptionally expressly focused on making your experience the best it can be, and they deserve our recognition and gratitude. I would now like to ask our amazing staff to please stand and be recognized wherever they are. Some are standing already. And onto the Board of Trustees, who are vested with oversight of the college. As with most boards, they have a fiduciary responsibility to help raise funds to support the college, shape and adopt regulations and policies that govern our college. Each trustee is a volunteer and serves without compensation and contributes considerable time, expertise, and resources to support the welfare and success of LCAD. thank you for your leadership and steering the college in such a positive direction, and for your love and support of LCAD. We are equally honored to be the serving members of our Board of Governors who help advise the Office of the President and provide strategic direction for the college. They are exceptional people in their own right who have held leading roles in the private sector industry and academic institutions, and I'm deeply grateful for their guidance to LCAD. I would now like to ask our amazing Board of Trustees, Trustee Emeriti who are here today, and Board of Governors who are here to please stand and be recognized. So now it is with great honor and sincere pleasure that I introduce Jared Mathis, Chairman of the Laguna College of Art and Design's Board of Trustees, a true pillar of our community and an inspiring leader of the college. Jared's connection to LCAD runs deep, rooted in a rich family legacy that dates back to the very founding of Laguna Beach as an artist's colony. His great-grandmother, Nellie Gale Moulton, a distinguished artist and passionate advocate for the arts, played a foundational role in the establishment of the Laguna College of Art and Design, which was then called the Laguna Beach School of Art, and she shaped and helped the cultural identity of the whole region. In 1961, helped establish the Laguna Beach School of Art, later which became LCAD, Laguna College of Art and Design, and today, Jared carries the legacy forward with remarkable dedication. His calm yet decisive leadership continues to guide LCAD into a new era of innovation and excellence. Under his stewardship, the college is not only honoring its storied past, but is also reaching new and exciting heights that are shaping the future of art and design education. Jared, I'd like to welcome you up.
Thank you, Steve. Graduates, as artists, you all know that you need to know your audience, right? You're with me on that? Well, I'm no different, and I know that no one here was driving here thinking, boy, I can't wait till that board chair speaks. So I promise my comments will be brief. And I also promise that my remarks have not been generated by ChatGPT. Because at LCAD, we're about authenticity and originality, and our intelligence is real, not artificial. Okay. But today is about you. This is your moment. And on behalf of an extremely grateful Board of Trustees, Board of Governors, Board of Emeriti for LCAD, I extend a heartfelt congratulations and moreover, a thank you. And you might say to yourself, well, why are you thanking us? I get the congratulations, but as Steve said, we give of ourselves as volunteer leaders for this organization. And not only do we not get paid, we actually have to pay for the privilege to volunteer, right? And some of you might be asking yourself, well, why'd you do that? That seems pretty silly. Well, I must say it's because of moments like this, when we look out into the crowd and see your faces and see the promise, the hope, the artistry that you're about to unleash into the world. That's why we do what we do and we give to this institution. So again, thank you. As volunteers dedicated to the mission of nurturing artistic talent and propelling this institution forward, the Board of Trustees has been privileged to witness your ascent through the realms of art and design education. And as we look upon you here today, it's clear that each of you embody the essence of creativity and innovation and resilience, because you've been through some interesting times that defines LCAD. You know, as we are here on our campus, set amongst this wonderful natural beauty, right, that's classic and timeless, LCAD, on the other hand, is always pushing the envelope. We pride ourselves on being at the forefront of artistic education, the tip of the spear, and constantly evolving to meet the demands of a dynamic world. Your achievements that we are celebrating here today are a testament to this commitment, to pushing boundaries, challenging norms, and shaping the future of art and design. Today marks a significant milestone in your journey and we hope this is only just the beginning, right? Your achievement reflects your hard work, your sacrifices, your passion for art, but it's impossible to do this kind of thing alone. There are some other folks here that had something to do with your success. Your families, your loved ones, the people who gave you hope and that believed in you along the way, including the unwavering support from faculty, staff, and mentors here at LCAD. So for all the families out there, all the people that made this moment possible for these fine folks, congratulations and thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Job well done. In closing, graduates, please know this, that your LCAD family will continue to stand with you as you head into the world. We're committed to your continued growth, and we will always be here for you. And I hope that some of you end up wearing these silly robes up here on stage, welcoming another commencement ceremony and another graduating class down the road after you've experienced all the success that we know that you're going to have in your careers. So on behalf of the volunteer leadership at LCAD, congratulations, graduating class of 2025. Go make an impact on the world.
Thank you, Jared. And it is a great honor to welcome Mayor Alex Runagi to share some of his thoughts with our graduates on this very important day. Thank you, Mayor Runagi, for your leadership and dedication to our vibrant community. He is one of the city's youngest forward-thinking leaders and has brought fresh energy and deep commitment to civic engagement. We're especially grateful for your support to LCAD and your genuine appreciation for the arts. Mayor Runagi understands that creativity is not just a cultural asset, but the heartbeat of Laguna Beach. His recognition of the arts as central to our city's identity reflects the same values we hold at LCAD. As our students prepare to take their next steps as artists and designers, we're reminded that this college and this city are beautifully intertwined. Thank you, Mayor Runagi, for championing both our city and the creative spirit that defines us.
Thank you so much, Steve. It's really an honor to be here with you, and I'm so grateful for all the exemplary leadership that you have shown with LCAD, and so excited about the future. So, hello, graduates. It's so great to be here with you at the Laguna College of Art and Design. As someone who grew up in Laguna Beach and now serves as mayor, it's an honor to be before you today. Laguna is known for its beaches and its natural environment, sure, but what really makes it special is our artistic legacy and creative spirit. And because of the world-class institution, LCAD, I proudly call Laguna Beach a college town, and you are all part of what makes it so special. Yeah. 5 years ago, I was in your shoes as I graduated from college, right here in Laguna, but it was over Zoom, in the middle of a pandemic. And if you told me that 5 years later I would be the mayor of Laguna Beach, I would be shocked and tell you that you were crazy and that I have no desire to do something like that. This was not on my radar. In fact, I decided to run for office on literally the last day of the filing period. Yes, in 2022, and yes, I'm a procrastinator. I'm sure many of you are as well. And if there's one thing that I've learned from this experience over the past now 2.5 years being in public office, it's that every day you learn something. And what I've repeatedly learned is that you can never wait for someone else to make the change that you want to see. You just have to go for it. We need bold, creative thinking to solve the challenges ahead, and that's exactly what artists and designers do best. While federal funding for the arts is being cut, in Laguna Beach, we are doubling down. Our council has developed an agreement, a round of applause for that, for funding for the arts. Our council has developed an agreement with the local hotels that will provide more than $36 million over the next 10 years to support the arts, including LCAD as part of that. And for the first time, we are going to create And for the first time, we're going to create a land trust focused on artist housing, because you can't call yourself an arts colony without artist housing. I think we need, Steve, we need some more student housing too. What do you guys think about student housing? Yeah, okay. That was probably too easy of an applause line. And I've met many of you, and you are the best and well equipped to hit the ground running, to inspire, create, and make change in a world that desperately needs it. So on behalf of the city of Laguna Beach, congratulations and good luck. Thank you, and thank you.
All right, moving on in this program. Thank you, Mayor Ranagi, for those very kind words, and we're excited to work together with you in the near future. It is with immense gratitude and deep respect that we take this moment to honor a truly exceptional individual by the name of Nancy Milby. For 25 years, Nancy has been the conscience of Laguna College of Art and Design, a steadfast leader whose wisdom, dedication, and unwavering commitment have shaped the very foundation of this institution. Nancy's tenure on the Board of Trustees has been nothing short of remarkable. Through the good times, she celebrated our successes, ensuring our vision remained bold and our ambitions high. In challenging times, she provided steady, thoughtful guidance, helping us navigate certain uncertain waters with resilience and foresight. She has spent the vast majority of her time at LCAD as an officer of the board, focusing on financial stewardship, building reserves, growing revenues, and establishing the necessary checks and balances to secure our institution's future. Her impact is woven into the very fabric of LCAD, ensuring its strength and sustainability for generations to come. It is often said that leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those who are in your charge. Nancy, you have exemplified this philosophy in every way. Your legacy at LCAD is not just in numbers or policies. It is in the lives of students who have been given the opportunity to thrive, the faculty who have been empowered to teach and inspire, and the institution that stands today as a beacon of artistic excellence. On behalf of Laguna College of Art and Design and the Board of Trustees, it is our immense privilege to bestow upon you the highest honor we can give to a volunteer, an honorary doctorate from LCAD. Nancy, this is a testament to your profound impact, your decades of service, and the indelible mark you have left on this institution. We thank you, LCAD thanks you, and we are forever grateful for your vision, dedication, and unwavering belief in the power of art and education. I'd like to invite you to come up for a moment to receive our doctorate.
"25 years ago, main campus was our only campus. This gathering fit nicely under a tent in the back parking lot because there were only about a quarter of the graduating students then as we have here today. I could tell you a lot of stories about the last 25 years at LCAD, but I won't. What I will say is that it has been an incredible privilege to have had a front row seat to witness the blossoming of potential, the ever-increasing caliber and talent of our faculty, the growth and the quality and breadth of our programs, and most importantly, the truly impressive talent and creativity of our students. This recognition is humbling, and it's an honor that I will always cherish. Thank you very much.
It's a happy moment. I'm so proud to present our student speaker, Liz Metzger. Now, as Liz is coming up, I want to say a few words. You can come up so long. She's graduating today with her BFA in game art. Liz traveled back and forth between Shanghai, China, and the Black Forest of Germany for most of her life, their life. She moved to the States in 2021 to start her education at LCAD. Liz has always been a creative. While in high school, she crowdfunded and published a photography book. When she arrived at LCAD, she was already talented as a 2D artist. She was introduced to creating 3D assets and environments in her early classes at LCAD and has never looked back. Can we say that? Since then, she has served as a 3D tutor for the game art program and a TA for some of the more advanced 3D prop and environment classes. While here at LCAD, the team she was on won our annual Game Jam. She has received Sketchfab Community Awards and worked with a small team of graduate alumni to showcase a live interactive experience on the expo floor of the annual Game Developers Conference in California in San Francisco. Since then, she has accepted a full-time studio position with Ruckus Games and most recently received a Technical Art Award for the Beyond Extent Team Challenge that she participated outside of her coursework. When asked, Liz says she's most proud of the skills and relationships she has developed during her time here at LCAD. Please give it up for Liz.
Thank you so much, President Vichen, and thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, Board of Trustees, esteemed faculty, proud families, dear friends, and the graduating class of 2025. My name is Liz Metzger, and I am beyond honored to stand here today. One of the first quotes I ever memorized back in elementary school while learning English came from none other than Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. At the time, it was just a fun rhyme I repeated to practice a new language. But as I stand here now, at the end of this incredible chapter, those words feel truer than ever. In the summer of 2021, I made the last-minute decision to apply to LCAD only a few months before my first semester here started. I didn't know it then, but that decision would change everything. It also meant packing up my life in the Black Forest of Germany and moving halfway across the world, away from everything familiar, my family, my friends, and my little home tucked between the dense trees and mountains. As a kid, my first creative outlet was my dad's mini Nikon camera. I would cling onto it constantly, haphazardly filming my surroundings, turning the lens on myself, sticking my nose right up to it, and then running to show my younger sister how hilarious I looked on playback. From there on, I always leaned towards finding new creative tools to express myself, whether it was writing, dancing, singing, or screeching, building ships from Lego kits meant for a house, and of course, drawing. But one thing always remained the same. I wanted to tell stories, create worlds, and fill my life with expressive, creative energy. It wasn't until my last year of high school that I realized visual arts could actually be a career. LCAD's game art program appeared to me by almost accident, and I was instantly inspired by the student work, curriculum, industry exposure, and the talented faculty. I took a leap of faith, a risk, said goodbye to my family, and moved to the United States, not realizing how much that decision would shape my future. My first year at LCAD was full of open-minded curiosity, as well as plenty of uncertainty. Like many of you, I tried a little bit of everything. But somewhere between technical problem solving and building living, breathing environments for games, I found a passion I didn't realize I was looking for. LCAD had opened a multitude of unexpected doors, from collaborative projects and game jams to learning alongside MFA students and industry professionals. But today is not just about individual milestones. It's about the collective triumph of all of you. One of my most rewarding experiences here at LCAD has been to help guide students as a teaching assistant, witnessing firsthand students who came after us grow from tentative first years into confident artists and designers has also been an incredible reflection of just how much we, as a graduating class, have evolved. Looking back, it's astonishing to see how much we have all grown. We arrived at LCAD filled with excitement, passion, and maybe just a little bit of fear. Most critically, many of us arrived here not really knowing what we wanted to specialize in or do after college. But here we are. Every experiment, every challenge, and every rough draft brought us to this day. And now we stand here, some of us maybe with calloused hands, but each of us have fought our own battles, whether it was in a sketchbook, a digital canvas, a painting studio, or in a technical software. We've broadened our skill sets, we've developed our voices, and most importantly, we've learned how to show up for our work and for each other, and that is something worth celebrating. Of course, none of us got here alone. To our professors, thank you for your patience, your insight, your mentorship, and your honest, unfiltered critiques. You've shaped us into the artists and designers we are today. And a special thank you to Jason Wallin, Chair of Game Art, for your guidance, your commitment to this program, and your unforgettable laughter. To our families and friends, thank you for staying up late with us, believing in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, and offering support in 100 quiet ways. To my dad, watching from across an ocean, I owe you so much. My work ethic, my curiosity, and my love of learning come from you. Thank you for every sacrifice, for your encouragement, and for your endless love. And to my younger sister, your charisma and motivation are infectious. You remind me to laugh more, take breaks, and push forward no matter what. To my peers, my friends, my creative family, you have given me a space to grow, a network of support, and a constant source of inspiration. Thank you for all the feedback, the all-nighters, the shared frustrations over broken program files, and the collective victories. My most heartfelt gratitude goes out to you. And with that being said, I would also like to give some shout-outs. Shout out to all students who had to travel far away from home and into unfamiliarity. Shout out to all students who couldn't travel back home and see family over the course of study. Shout out to all students who had to take out loans to pursue your dreams. Shout out to all students who had to work a part-time job or even a full-time job while also being a full-time student to pay the bills. Shout out to every student who shouldered doubt but still showed up. Shout out to all who lifted others up while quietly also carrying your own burdens. Your sacrifices deserve to be seen, so here's to you. You should all be so, so proud of yourselves and what you have accomplished. I really admire every single one of you, and I urge you all to please keep in touch, whether it's a quick message or a meme. Don't let this be the last time we support one another. So what comes next? Truthfully, we don't know. The world outside this small, tight-knit college is unpredictable, and the paths ahead for many of us are anything but clear. But what we do know is this: we're resilient. We're not just painters, animators, modelers, or designers. We're storytellers, visionaries, problem solvers. We don't just see the world for what it is, but we see it for what it could be, and we have the skills to make it a reality. Yes, this creative industry is tough, but we are also no strangers to hard work. We've all had to push through creative blocks. We've learned how to adapt, how to collaborate, and how to innovate. We have learned that success is not about talent, but about perseverance, discipline, kindness, humility, and the willingness to always keep learning. You've got the tools, the spark, the fire. Keep walking your path, reach far, and climb higher. Trust in your journey, don't fear the unknown. You know your role, to dream, create, and give stories soul. There's power in choice, in the work that you do. Your future is simply waiting for you. Or, in the immortal words of Dr. Seuss, You're off to great places. Today's your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Congratulations, class of 2025. I wish you all incredible success. Thank you.
I saw a few tears here, and it's really remarkable to see how close-knit you are as a community already and how much support you give to each other. Thank you, Liz. Along the theme of excellence and academic excellence, this is part of the program that I look forward to and I'm excited about sharing with all of you. And I would like to really celebrate academic excellence, it's a tongue twister, at LCAD, represented through the selection by senior faculty of graduating students. It's important to have awards and acknowledge this kind of excellence, and it was a really tough task for all of us to select the few students that we have. But I'm excited to present 2 students with awards whose projects have been recognized in an exceptional way and worthy of a President's Award. The first award is a President's Innovation Award. This award is designated for a project or thesis that epitomizes sustainable design innovation, aligning with the mantra, "We make art and design inseparable from planetary health." Eligible projects should incorporate interdisciplinary methods and demonstrate a significant positive impact on society and/or the environment. And this award goes to Suzella Uria. Please stand and be recognized, Suzelle. I would like to give you a little bit of context about her project and who she is. She's a critical thinker and maker like many of you. Her thesis project is a comprehensive, empathetic, and beautiful solution for the human experience. Herculean Airways is designed with accessibility at the forefront for individuals who have physical challenges for travel and transportation. This really hasn't been addressed in the way that she has. This tailored experience design includes materials, finishes, and products to empower differently abled people with access to airline travel in a dignified and human way. Thank you, Suzelle. Well done. The next award is the President's Thesis Award. This award celebrates a project or thesis that exemplifies artistic and design ingenuity. It is aimed at work that not only advances new ideas, but also combines rigorous scholarship with vital creative practices, signifying excellence in art and design as a culminating academic endeavor. And this award goes to Kaio Luke. Well done, Kaio. I'll read you a little bit about his thesis film, which is called Kainga Tupu, which tells the story of the endangered kakapu, a large, flightless, nocturnal parrot native to New Zealand. Once abundant, their habitat has been devastated. Nearly 70% of New Zealand's indigenous forests have been lost to deforestation and invasive species. Kaio's passion for environmental advocacy through animation is clear. His work in our animation program reflects both an artistic talent and his commitment to nature. Starting June 2nd, Kaio joins the Great Basin Institute as a digital media technician at Joshua Tree National Park. It's wonderful to hear that. Moving on to another very important award, which is called the Trustees' Choice Award. This award was initiated in 2020 by one of our emeriti trustees, Suzanne Chanette. And each year, graduating students in the BFA, MFA, Fine Arts, and Illustration programs are eligible. This prestigious award is for artwork that exemplifies the best figurative and representational art foundations of LCAD, and the student that possesses the qualities critical to a successful career in fine art. This award is the board's way of demonstrating how proud we are of the work produced by LCAD students and to honor their dedication and commitment. The selected artwork is purchased by the board to add to LCAD's permanent collection. It is a tribute to LCAD's legacy and foundation of figurative art. Adding to it, it will be in the permanent collection and serves as an inspiration to each new generation of students. This year's award goes to M. Cates. Please stand and be recognized. Where is she? Wonderful. And an award that is important to all of us, which is called the People's Choice Award. The People's Choice Award is presented annually in recognition of employees who demonstrate exceptional performance and dedication to their workplace. This accolade honors those who consistently exceed expectations, exhibit initiative that is outstanding, inspire others, and with their commitment and positive attitude. It highlights the essential contributions of individuals at the college's success. And this award goes to Eric Stoner. Please stand and be recognized. Eric, I would like to honor you as a very special individual for 30 years of involvement with LCAD. This man, many have called the invisible man because he's always behind the camera, but he's behind LCAD in every capacity. He started as a student in the 90s, then as an alum, a faculty member. His artwork is absolutely extraordinary, and a staff member. And it is my honor to award the People's Choice to Eric. Thank you. Okay, moving along in our program, and it was really with great joy and anticipation that I welcome the Honorable Dr. David Newman as our keynote commencement speaker. We are truly honored to have Dr. Newman here today to share her extraordinary insights and wisdom with our graduates and our entire LCAD community. As you'll see in the commencement brochure, we are in the presence of someone who embodies innovation, excellence, and an unwavering ethical commitment to the future of our planet. Dr. Newman is a world-renowned aerospace engineer, scientist, and global thought leader whose groundbreaking work at NASA as the Deputy Administrator and MIT continues to shape the course of space exploration, climate innovation, and human progress. I invited Dr. Newman to speak today because she is quite simply the embodiment of a modern-day Renaissance polymath. Her brilliance spans art, science, engineering, math, literature, and design. What makes her especially inspiring to all of us at LCAD is her intentional connection of all of these fields, her belief that the future is built at the intersection of disciplines. Through her life's work, she has shown us that the most powerful innovations emerge when science and creativity come together. Dr. Newman is a pioneer in the space sciences, but what sets her apart is her early and passionate embrace of the arts as an integral part of discovery. She has long been a champion of STEAM, adding art to the traditional STEM foundations, science, technology, engineering, math. And at a pivotal moment in her leadership at MIT, she coined the term STEAMed, and she added the D at the end, placing design as a vital pillar of learning and innovation. As director of the MIT Media Lab, she is shaping the future of education and interdisciplinary collaboration. As a leader, she partners with scientists, artists, designers, engineers, and visionaries from across the globe to tackle humanity's greatest challenges, from climate resilience to life beyond Earth. Dr. Newman represents so much of what we aspire to be at LCAD: creative, courageous, and deeply committed to making a positive impact through design and innovation. Thank you, David, for taking precious time out of your intensive schedule to share your inspirational thoughts with us today. Your presence here today is a gift that we will treasure for many years to come.
Good afternoon, everyone. You are never meant to color inside the lines. Not you, not this class, not this college. You were born to build new worlds, to blur the boundaries, to ask impossible questions and answer them with shape, with shadow, with sound, with story, and soul. And today, you don't just graduate, you launch. At this moment is really electric, because it's not just about what you've done, it's about what comes next. I'm not here to give you advice, but I am here to give you a challenge, if you so accept. Don't just make things that matter. Don't just dream big. Dream in systems, dream in stardust. Don't just master a skill, master the art of learning itself. The future belongs to those who adapt, imagine, and reinvent. Don't just innovate, imaginatively expand the possible. Because today, you're not merely receiving your diploma, you're receiving a torch. A torch passed from every rebel maker, boundary breaker, painter, coder, sculptor, animator, designer, and digital dreamer who refused to accept the world as it is and dared to design what it could be, what it should be. And your task, your joy, is to carry it forward. Let me begin with a story, not from a lab or a launch pad, but from the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Guy, my life partner, and I were sailing around the world, circumnavigating, when we lost our hydraulic fluid system. It was at 1 a.m. on my shift, always on my shift, 2,500 nautical miles from the Galapagos Islands. No quick fix, no spare parts, no help on the horizon at all. But we did have 4 liters of extra virgin olive oil. What? Yeah, that's what we used to restore our hydraulic steering, EVU, and Tygon tubing, about 6 meters of it, to sail for another 1,000 nautical miles till we hit the next rock. That was Hukuniva in Polynesia. Do you know that EVU and hydraulic fluid have the exact same viscosity? No, neither do we, until we did the mixing experiment. Not because it was in the manual, not because that was obvious, but because we trusted imagination and we got very creative. We designed a solution with what we had. In that moment, what mattered most, it wasn't memorized knowledge, it was about mindset, a willingness to do the experiment, to trust your intuition, to create, make a path where none even seemed visible before. That's what great design is, not just solving problems, but doing so with creativity, intuition, and elegance. That moment taught me something I carry with me always. Great design isn't about having every answer. It's about seeing what no one else sees and shaping a future that no one else can, only you. That's what you've trained for. At MIT Media Lab, we live by a guiding principle that I think belongs to all of you too. Imagine what we can become. Just imagine. It's not a slogan, it's a summons to dream boldly, to design responsibly, and to lead creatively. And to redesign mindsets and systems, not just objects, but in ways that shape a flourishing future for all. Let me show you how your kind of imagination is already changing lives. In women's health, researchers have developed wearable ultrasound patches. One that fits inside the bra allows for comfortable, frequent breast cancer pre-screening, saving lives. What made it revolutionary? Not just the tech, but the human-centered design. Seamless, empathetic, it's beautiful. That's you. In space exploration, our team isn't just building tools, we're building meaning, designing zero-gravity sculpture, multi-sensory experiences, and art that orbits Earth. Why? It's not just about taking our oxygen or taking our algorithms with us. It's about taking humanity. It's about taking our stories. In climate and energy, we're creating an ocean Internet of Things. No batteries needed to track environmental change. But without storytelling, without design, that data is just noise. You turn it into movement, you turn it into momentum, and you help others see what previously has been unseen. These aren't just projects. These are proof that the world needs what you've learned. That a beautiful solution is often the most sustainable one. That form amplifies function. And that art and design, they're not decorative, they're not decorations, they are the direction. There's a sacred principle in design you've probably heard: form follows function. Now in physics, there's a law. It's called the principle of least action, or Hamilton's principle. It started an entire new field, the Hamiltonian mechanics. Simply, it states that nature, from falling apples to orbiting planets, nature always finds the most elegant, efficient path. Two fields, two languages. Elegance is not an ornament, it's a principle. Beauty emerges when purpose is honored. And your role is to make purpose visible with empathy, with imagination, and with soul. You, LCAD graduates, you're not trained just to make things work, but you are trained to make them matter in this world. As we face a future shaped by AI, uncertainty, climate change, space exploration, we don't just need problem solvers or rocket scientists. What we need is the creatives to turn impossible into I am possible. Designers who think like biologists, artists who build like engineers, visionaries who dare to ask, what does a life worth living look like, feel like? What's it move like? That's the power of life-centered design. Learning from an estimated 4.5 billion years of Earth's evolutionary wisdom to shape what's next with clarity, with compassion, and courage. And the most resilient artists aren't just relevant for today. They're envisioning and shining that light on a future flexible enough to hold ideas that we haven't even yet dreamed of. I live by a 4-word motto. Let me offer it to you as a compass. Love, act, discover, and innovate, or lady. Love what and who makes you feel the most alive. Act with urgency and purpose. Discover through doing and making. And innovate for beauty, for justice, for humanity of all living beings. So here's my invitation and my challenge. Whether you're designing a lunar fashion, virtual museum, a biodegradable sculpture that feeds bees, whether you're illustrating the next bold story, painting the next masterpiece, or creating the next video game world where people will immerse themselves, don't limit yourself. You're the artists and the designers, and you're also creators and leaders of possibility. Your work will shape how we live, how we feel, how we love, and how we all belong. Not just on this planet, but someday maybe beyond it. Also, as you step beyond these walls, diploma in hand and torch in your heart, remember, you don't need permission to reimagine the world. You just need courage to light the way. And the audacity to imagine what we can become. You are the makers of meaning, the architects of awe, the artist of the unknown. And now, go design a future so beautiful that history itself has to stop to take a breath. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
It is now time for the conferring of the BFA degrees. Department chairs will be calling off candidates' names, followed by their major area of study and honors earned. Honors will be recognized with honor cords and are determined as follows. Cum laude, cumulative GPA of 3.50 to 3.74. Magna cum laude, cumulative GPA of 3.75 to 3.84. Summa cum laude, cumulative GPA of 3.85 to 4.0. Now, our department chairs have the honor of reading the names of each individual graduate in their program. I'd like to begin by introducing the chairs of animation, Eric Walls and Brad Kuha.
Brad and I, as co-chairs of the LCAD Character Animation Program, are proud to present the graduating class of 2025 with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Animation. Emily Ann Anaya. Ong Yi Benet, magna cum laude. Yixing Chen. Eris Brene Childs. Aditi Dople. Isabella Elba Estrada. Leela Galley. Perla Grisham, magna cum laude. Melanie Anita Gutierrez, cum laude. Andrew Mack Healy, summa cum laude. Miara Chris Ilagan, summa cum laude. Jackson Laskowski.
Kael Luke, summa cum laude. What is it? Anna Miraz Perales. Dayanara Moreno, cum laude. Gwyneth Namgoon, summa cum laude. Isha Patel, magna cum laude. Robert Phipps, magna cum laude. Isabella Rubalcava. Kylie Sarazin, summa cum laude. Darla Schaefer, summa cum laude. Benny Seals, cum laude. Bennett Joseph Weisbrod. Benjamin Zabanik, cum laude.
Thank you, Eric and Brad. Now I'd like to introduce Joseph Todorovich, Chair of Drawing and Painting.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am very proud to present the candidates for a bachelor's degree in fine arts in the esteemed fields of drawing, painting, and sculpture. Catherine Lee DiMartino, cum laude. Kaden Farida, magna cum laude. Adrian Godet. Gasung Mob. Bradley Owen, summa cum laude. Marcus Tan, magna cum laude. With an illustration emphasis, Tamari Blanky, magna cum laude. With an illustration emphasis, Claire Jagels, cum laude. Illustration emphasis, Joshua Morena Nyquist, summa cum laude. Illustration emphasis, Callie Mintz Hernandez, summa cum laude. Illustration emphasis, Brooke Ramirez, cum laude. Illustration emphasis, Jai Zhang. With an emphasis of sculpture, Sophia Ketterer, summa cum laude. Emphasis of sculpture, Kaylin Owens, magna cum laude. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you, Joseph. Now I'd like to introduce Todd Smith, Chair of Entertainment Design.
I'm proud to present the BFA candidates for Entertainment Design. Ale Lane Bacon, cum laude. Jay Carruthers, summa cum laude. Jaden Luna Chavez, cum laude. Leah Croft. Hannah Fish. Teddy Fisher, summa cum laude. Cole Kretzler. Emily Cool, summa cum laude. Sharon Lau, cum laude. William Lukeman, cum laude. Abigail Page Norton, cum laude. Veronica Peterson. Harley Pringle, cum laude. Ashley Robinson, summa cum laude. Layla Sandoval. Penny Smith, cum laude. Cam Spellman, cum laude. Shane Samuel Spolder. Danny Suarez, with an art history minor. Foggy Swope, cum laude. Max Wang, summa cum laude. And Nova Wood.
Thank you, Todd. It is my pleasure to introduce Glenn Miller, Chair of Experimental Animation.
And it is my honor to present the BFA candidates in experimental animation. Francesca Callahan, summa cum laude. Lacey Dontaine, creative writing minor, cum laude. Vivian Marie Gonzalez, creative writing minor, cum laude. Emma Jade Guo. Samson Ken Igarata, cum laude. Seth Jackson, summa cum laude. Gregory Jaskoyak, cum laude. Francis Jen, magna cum laude. Kayla Arunrat Wen, cum laude. Jacob Novak, cum laude. Lydia B. Phillips, cum laude. Nathaniel Reyes. Yegor Ratkin. Elijah Rojas, cum laude. Quinn Salcala, cum laude. Ethan Saski, creative writing minor, magna cum laude. Nicola August Schulte. Miles Smart, cum laude. Maya Tunasar. And Clara Villar.
Thank you, Glenn. Now, here's Jason Wallin, Chair of Game Art, to present the program's candidates.
It's my honor to introduce the candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Game Art. Kyle Abbott, magna cum laude. Tara Collis. Noam Egan, summa cum laude. Claire Fingerhut, cum laude. Megan Graham, minor in drawing and painting, magna cum laude. Gustavo Guzman, cum laude. I knew that was coming. Darius Jover, cum laude. Lucy Lee, cum laude. Angie Lynn, cum laude. Jason Lynn, cum laude. Aiden Lavelle. Zachary Magdaleno. Julia Rachel McQuaid. Liz Metzger, summa cum laude. Lisa Meeksh. Katie No, cum laude. Elise Richards. Kara Salazar, summa cum laude. Pierre Chance, cum laude. Jenny Shi. Courtney San, magna cum laude. Mary Ashley Uy. Anna May Wong. Jeannie Yang, cum laude. And last but not least, Susan Haijin Yang. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jason. I'd like to introduce Dana Herkelrath, Chair of Graphic Design and Digital Media.
I'm delighted to introduce to you today the BFA candidates in Graphic Design and Digital Media. Ashley Banks, cum laude. Danielle Michelle Bentley. Ethan Grismer, summa cum laude. Nicole Gruff, cum laude. Lily Heron. Richard Hawley. Christopher Nguyen, summa cum laude. Sophia Nguyen, summa cum laude. Sydney Sarati. Will Sayoke, summa cum laude. And graduating with a minor in UI UX and a BFA in Graphic Design and Digital Media would be Anika Shah, summa cum laude. Tanisha Shelke. David Thompson, magna cum laude. Amber Valadez. Alyssa Williams, summa cum laude. Wait, Kat. Graduating with an emphasis in action sports and a BFA in graphic design and digital media would be Kat Arriaga, cum laude. Also with an emphasis in action sports, Kendall May, summa cum laude. Also with an emphasis in action sports, Soren Miller, cum laude. Graduating also with an emphasis in action sports and a BFA in graphic design and digital media, Danny Rogers. Now introducing the BFA candidates with a degree in graphic design and digital media with an illustration emphasis, Christine Chu, who also holds an illustration minor. Vivian Gomez, illustration emphasis. Devin Alexander Jones, illustration emphasis. Also with an illustration emphasis, Katrina King. Illustration emphasis, Giselle Magalon, cum laude. Illustration emphasis, Rory Adrian Neary. Chloe Ruiz with an illustration emphasis, magna cum laude. Illustration emphasis, Suzelle Urea. Congratulations to an outstanding class.
Thank you, Dana. I'd like to introduce John Malta, Chair of Illustration.
It's my honor to introduce to you the BFA candidates in illustration. Brenda Arroyo, summa cum laude. Naya Ozan. Savannah Bass, magna cum laude. M. Cates, summa cum laude. Chloe Contador. Mia Diaz, summa cum laude. Preston Dixon. Amber Hong, minor in entertainment design, summa cum laude. Subin Kwan. Hailey Lopez. Macy Miller. Anthony Pross. Jaden Tran, cum laude. Kayla Vitella. Danielle West.
Okay, BFA graduates, you should stand and ceremonially move your tassels from right to left, signifying that you have graduated. The earning of a degree signifies that you have successfully completed and met all of the Bachelor of Fine Arts requirements and standards, which have been determined and agreed to by the faculty of Laguna College of Art and Design. With the earning of your degree comes the invitation by faculty to become one of their peers, with their public declaration that you are ready to make your mark through the pursuit of your life's work. Thus, within the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Laguna College of Art and Design, and within the authority to confer degrees granted by the State of California, and upon recommendation by the faculty, I proudly confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts with all the honors, rights, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities pertaining to it. Congratulations, everyone.
It is now time for the conferring of the Masters of Fine Arts degrees. Will the MFA candidates please stand? Our department chairs have the honor of reading the names of each individual graduate in their program. I'd like to begin by introducing Chair of MFA Drawing and Painting, Peter Zakowski.
I have the honor of introducing some remarkable individuals who happened to earn their Master of Fine Arts degree at Laguna College of Art and Design in painting. Le Chang. Matteo De Ventra. Avery Endow. Shenho Shea. Magnolia LaFleur Howell Superfly. What's on the... Top that. Jonathan McHugh. Tomas Ogle. You are. And finally, Nikita Young.
Thank you, Peter. I'd like to introduce Tim Pryor, Chair of MFA Game Design.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to read these names of the Masters in Fine Arts for Game Design. Brian Cow. Zuri Lee. Luz Novikova. Aaliyah Syme. Joseph Tan. Thank you, everyone, for supporting these students, and thank you, everyone, for supporting this institution.
The honors. MFA students, please stand. The earning of a degree signifies that you have successfully completed and met all of the Master of Fine Arts requirements and standards, which have been determined and agreed to by the faculty of Laguna College of Art and Design. With the earning of your degree comes the invitation by faculty to become one of their peers, with their public declaration that you are ready to make your mark and that through the pursuit of your life's work. Thus, within the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Laguna College of Art and Design, and within the authority to confer degrees granted by the State of California, and upon recommendation of the faculty, I proudly confer upon each of you the degree of the Master of Fine Arts, with all the honors, rights, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities pertaining to it. Congratulations, MFAs. I want to just make a few closing remarks as we end this beautiful ceremony and celebrate this important milestone in your lives. I want to leave you with a very brief parting thoughts, because as we are living in this world of increasingly uncertainty and with rising anxiety, I ask you to remember that as citizens of the world, you can all play a positive role in society, uplifting and supporting all those around you. And I know you do that innately. I've seen how you all support each other. Remember that it is much easier to express your feelings of anger and frustration than to express feelings of joy and peace and love that is inherently within all of us. So with the trends moving towards rising hate and racism and inequality, let's stand together as a proud community that contributes towards cultivating and nurturing a better world that we can all coexist together in peace and harmony. Peace to everyone. Congrats. Congratulations.